A couple weeks ago, I shared with my supporters that I entered 2024 with zero debt, and they wanted me to share how I did that. So if you think you'll find that interesting, continue watching. Hi everyone, Sharon here, Ageless Restyling. Thank you so very much for joining me today. It's not a let's get dressed. We're not going anywhere. We're just sitting here talking today. Not quite a red table talk, but a dining room table talk. So I'm just sitting around my dining room and I'm going to share with you what I did to get out of debt in 2023 and what I put in place in 2024 and going forward so I don't get myself in any debt. As I stated before in my earlier video, if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I think I'll put it down below when I wrapped up 2023. I entered 2024 with zero credit card debt. I paid off all my credit card debt. The only debt that I entered into 2024 with is my mortgage, and that is it. And it was a goal of mine to be completely debt-free. And I thank the Heavenly Father that He was able to help me achieve that goal in 2023, because I know my heart, we all know that we can't do anything without Him, okay? So by His grace and through His help, He helped me to achieve that goal in 2023. Now, some of the things that I did is I created a budget. I have professionally, I'm an accountant. I am not a financial advisor. I am an accountant, which is completely different from a financial advisor. An accountant for a company simply prepared the financials so that people in management can then make decisions, because if they don't know what their expenses are, what their revenues are, they don't know, they can't make any decisions. So I make sure that they have, my staff and I, we make sure that they have the necessary financial information that they need to make company decision about where the company should go in the future. So that's what I do. I'm not a financial advisor, I'm an accountant. But even though I'm not a financial advisor and I am in accounting, I understand budgeting. We live by budget in a company. I understand planning. So I'm going to share a little bit of that with you. What I decided when I entered 2023 is, I entered 2023 as a no shop year. My plan was not to shop in 2023. That's the primary reason why I started my YouTube channel, because I've tried this many times before and failed miserably. Now, even though I did do some shopping in 2023, it was not to the extreme like I have done in the past. And my whole family will, my sisters was like, they were so proud of me because, you know, I did a little shopping here and there, but not to the level that I used to do in the past. So for me, it was a successful here because of that. So I created a budget. I have a whole Excel spreadsheet with the budget, and I listed every single one of my debt, every single one of my credit card bills, listed them all out, and then I listed out where my money was going, because I needed to understand where my money was going in order for me to reshuffle and determine and focus on paying off those debt. So first I needed to understand, what are you doing with your money? Where is it going? Why do you have these debt? So that was the first thing I needed to do. And so in order to do that, I created a spreadsheet and detailed everything I was spending. After I figured out the areas that I was spending that I didn't need to spend, then I started looking at my debt and how was I going to tackle those credit card debt and pay them down. Most advisor would tell you to pay down the one with the highest interest rate first, and it makes sense because that's a debt that's costing you the most. So it makes sense for them to say, pay that off first. I took a little bit different approach. I looked at the debt with the least amount owed and paid that off first, because I wanted to feel some sense of accomplishment. So the one that had the least amount owed, that's the one I paid off first. So when I paid that one off first, I'm like, yeah, that one is gone. no, let's go to the other one. So that's the approach I took because I need gratification, okay? I need to see some gratification. I need to get some gratification that, yes, this is done. Now let's move on to the next one. And so that's the way how I tackled them. I first focused on the one that had owed the most and paid that one off, then moved on to the next one. My process was just a little bit different. You do which one works for you. Because of needing gratification, I did that because it's like when I paid that one off, if it had 500 and I paid that one off, okay, fine. Then I move on to the next one. And so that's the way I tackled that. And what I also did in 2023, I opened additional checking accounts. I bank with Delta Credit Union, love them. This is not an ad, but I absolutely love Delta Credit Union. Oh my gosh. I've been banking with them for 20 years. Love them. And my credit union allows you to open multiple checking accounts. You could have one saving account, a CD account, but they allow you to open multiple checking accounts underneath your what do they call it, your member number. So underneath it's kind of like you are your own business. How business have multiple accounts. My company have like in Wells Fargo like 60 accounts. Okay, so I started doing that for me. I became my own business and started opening multiple accounts for different things. So I have an account. I open an account for shopping. I check an account for first of all, my main account is my operating account. So my paycheck goes into my operating account. And then once my paycheck go into my operating account, I set it up automatically that then money moves from the operating account, and I created a checking account for shopping. I created an account for travel. I created an account. I have an emergency account, a savings account, and so forth. So that's what I did. I opened multiple checking accounts so that once my paycheck went into my main account, that I call my operating account, then X amount will go into these accounts as I deemed it. So let's say, for instance, your paycheck is $500. We know it's not, but your paycheck is $500 and you want to put $10 in your shopping account, $20 in your travel account, and then you put money in your emergency fund account and your savings account. And so that's what I did. I created these accounts to help my funds separated so I don't overspend. Because once I use up what's in my shopping account, that's it. That is it. If I bust my shopping account budget in one shopping expenditure for the month of January, the shopping is done. So we have to learn to be good about not dipping into other accounts and moving money around like that. When if you set a budget, you have to learn to stick to your budget. And so that's what 2023 did for me with my with my limited shopping. It allowed me to stay on a budget and realizing that a lot of stuff that I needed, I didn't need. I love to travel. But you have to plan for these things. So I don't have the ability to just up and go whenever I want to. I have to plan. So in part of my planning for travel, I have to save for it. So I have X amount of money every month going into my travel account. We have to have an emergency fund account because goodness knows we don't know when things is going to happen. So you have to have funds available. Now, you may be saying that, I can't afford it. I don't have it. I'll tell you. Way back when, and my family would tell you, and I used to do this, and then I got out of the habit. Way back when, I had a shopping budget of just $20. Now, don't say that you're not going to shop, so you're not going to budget it. Don't do that. You're fooling yourself. Because I used to do that. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to shop, so I'm not budgeting for it. We're going to shop. We are going to shop. So budget for it. But budget and shop where you can afford to. I don't believe in denying myself, but I believe in being responsible and doing it and being able to do it responsibly. Okay? So way back when, I used to have a $20 shopping budget. I love to shop and I didn't want to deny myself, but I couldn't afford, anything more than 20. And that was my budget, $20. And I made it work. That's how I started thrifting. That $20, I mean, this was a long, long time ago, went a long way in the thrift store. So I truly believe in creating a budget for every area of your life. If you like to go out to eat, I love fine dining. I love to treat myself and go out to restaurants. Budget for that. Do not deny yourself, but be responsible about it. If you can't afford, a $100 meal, but you do like to go out, a $10 meal will maybe give you the satisfaction of going out and experiencing something. So that's the mindset that we have to change. I truly believe in budgeting, and staying within your budget until you get out of the debt that you have. So that's what I did. That's how I was able to pay off my debts, because budget, and I stayed within my budget. And that's how I'm going to continue staying out of debt, because I'm only going to spend what I budget. If I am budgeting $1,000 a month for shopping, I'm not going to spend $1,200. If there's something that I want that costs $2,000, $3,000, then that means I won't shop for 3 months to save up that $3,000 so that I can purchase that item. That's the mindset I am in right now. There's nothing wrong with wanting luxury items, nice things, but save for it. Don't do like what I used to do and it's so easy to charge and then trying to figure out how you're going to pay for it later. I don't want to do that anymore. I will say what I will do, because my credit card offer me perks, and I love those perks, okay? So I will charge the item and then immediately pay the credit card bill, simply because I want my points. If I can't immediately pay off that credit card bill, I'm not charging it. So anything I charge shopping to my credit card, once I purchase it, I make that payment from my shopping account. Like for instance, I'm heading to Florida next month. I use my credit card to charge the airline ticket because I want my points. But immediately I went and I transferred the funds from my travel account to pay off the credit card. So you could get the best of both worlds. You're not building up debt. You're still getting your points by, utilizing the credit, but you're not building up debt. So that's what I did in 2023 to come in 2024 debt-free. And that's what I'm doing to continue to be debt-free in 2024 and beyond, is budgeting, planning, and creating these accounts, separate accounts that I can use. So everything is literally separated. It's not commingling funds. So you don't have just one account with everything in there and then you overspend and not realizing it. I have the good thing about Delta Credit Union, with each checking account that you have with them, they send you a separate debit card for each account. So you could use your debit card when you're shopping for your shopping account. You could use your debit card if you choose to for your travel account. I choose to use my credit card to pay for my travel because of the points, but then I just use the money in my travel checking account and pay off the credit card bill. So I hope that helps. And I hope that, I hope I answered your question as to how I did it and what I'm going to be doing going forward in 2024 so that I stay out of debt. If you guys are following me, if you guys are watching this, what am I talking about? I'm lost. If you guys are watching this video and not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate your support, and I want to thank my supporters. You guys, you have made 2023 an amazing year for me. I could not even conceptualize this. I started this for fun, and now this may become something real. So let's see what, the good Lord have in store for me for 2024. Remember now to always thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up if you want to continue supporting me, comment, and share. I always leave with find a reason to smile. And I have a very, very special reason today. It's night. You can see through the window, it's night. I want to share Luke, and I'm going to read it because this meant so much to me. Luke 11:35 through 36. It says, "See to it then that the light within you is not darkness." So essentially, Jesus was saying to make sure that the light in us is like the lamp, that it's not darkness. That our light is so bright that we can shine on other people, we can love on other people, and that is so important. After reading this today, I had a situation that happened. It's so interesting that I read this verse today because I had a situation that happened at work. One of the staff had a situation and she needed to leave, and she came to my office, and you could see her about to just tear up. You know, when you're talking to someone and you look at them and you're like, okay, this is something is not good. So I got up from my desk and I walked around and I went to her and I gave her a hug and I told her it's going to be okay. I said, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on, but it's going to be, because she was literally about to just bawl. I said, it's going to be okay. I said, you are amazing. You are special, and God got you. No matter what it is, you don't have to tell me. I didn't need to know what it is, but I needed to just love on her and touch her, and the light that I had in me just shine on her. And sometimes we just have to give that to people. Just be a light to help them out of the darkness, because in that moment she was in darkness and she was about to just not knowing what to do. So she needed light, and I gave her the light that I had in me to help her out of the darkness. And at the end of it, she looked at me and she smiled and she said, thank you. So I want to be a light. I think that's my motto for 2024, to be a light. Because there's some people out there that you don't know what's going on, and they just need a hug or someone to just let their light shine on them. And I hope that I can continue to be a light to you guys and my supporters and anybody else who come within my realm. I just want to be a light. So thank you so very much. That's my reason for smiling. And you let your light shine on someone who may need it. And until next time, bye-bye.